debt that I owe? Because do you guys receive your funding from Title IV funding from the government? Is this a Title IV program? Because if it is,
Depends.
if either it is or it isn't.
Well, each case is different. Not every case
I'm talking about Child Support Enforcement Agency. Okay. Is it a Title IV agency?
Would you like a copy of your order?
I'm asking you a question. If you refuse to answer that question, that's fine by me. You don't have to answer it.
I'm not sure what it has anything to do.
It has a lot to do with it because
again,
if
now I am not trying to answer you.
You don't have to
yell
at me.
You're not even letting me talk, Mr.
You haven't let
Hinton.
me say anything. And this whole conversation is being recorded.
You just asked me. Okay,
I asked you a question. Why don't you want to?
You cannot have your phone in.
Why can't I? Why not? I'm recording the conference. What are you talking about?
Yeah, recording stuff, and I'm not gonna have that.
Because I'm not going to let you yell at me and tell me, yo, you don't get to yell at me. And no, you don't get to do that. You don't get to yell at me, and it's all recorded. You don't get to yell at me. Period. Flat, I asked you a question. If you don't want to answer, just say on camera you don't want to answer it. It's plain and simple. But the moment I ask a question, you want to start yelling at me and walk out because you're on camera? What? Like I said, if you don't, well, then, hey, no, you can't take me to jail.
Disorderly or something.
They can't take me to jail. I'm protecting my right to not be yelled at and disrespected by her. I have a right to do that. Well, it's on tape, so we'll let the police decide whether you're violating my rights or not. I asked you. All I did was ask the question.
Are you done?
No, she still hasn't answered my question. She started yelling at me and being combative, so I immediately turned my phone on because I have a right to do that. This is a public place. I have a right to.
You're not supposed to have your cell phones on in here.
Okay, I didn't know that. When I asked her a question, what I'm saying is that, so what you're telling me is that I have no right to protect my rights when I'm being verbally abused by somebody, and the only question I asked her was, is this a Title IV program? Then she immediately got upset. She didn't want to talk anymore. She started yelling at me. So I turned my phone on, which I have a right to do. Because that's what I'm asking you. Why do I not have a right to do that?
Not in this building. You do not have a right to bring a cell phone into this area and have it on.
Why not?
Okay.
There's signs all over this place.
Signs all over. No cell phone.
So then how do I protect myself as a citizen? Right? I'm just asking a question here. As a citizen, how do I protect myself? And I'm asking the sheriff because you guys should be.
We have this place recorded, but they don't have sound.
Okay, so.
But understand.
I do understand what you're saying. So
ask you to put your phone away.
If I want to get that from off this film.
Listen, put the phone away, please.
So my rights can be violated further?
Listen,
can we take this conversation outside in public place? Well, then we can go outside and have this conversation, but I'm not going to turn my phone off because I have a right to have it on. Period, point blank. And if you
don't have a right to have
well, then we can take the conversation outside where I do have a right to have it on. I understand your point, but I have rights too. So we can go right out here, then maybe then you can explain it to me. But outside of that, then, hey. Now my question is.
Listen.
No, I do understand what you're saying. Listen.
Don't, let me finish a sentence.
I'm not trying to be combative. I'm not trying to do any of that.
Let me finish a sentence.
Here's the thing. I'm a taxpayer, am I not?
So am I.
Okay, you're right. So that means that you help pay for her salary, she help pays for your salary, I help pay for you guys' salary. You guys are public servants, which means if I ask the question and it's my taxpayer dollars that pay your salary, I don't need to be told what I can and cannot do. And if I comply, which I did, I complied, right? Came right outside where I can have my phone on. I have committed no crime. I have done nothing illegal.
Now listen.
Right, so
I didn't say you committed a crime. But if I lawfully tell you to turn the phone off and you keep it on.
Wait, stop. Lawfully tell me.
Yes.
What law says that I can have.
There's no cell phone usage in that room.
So what I'm saying is what law did I violate?
You walked into a business.
What law? Okay. So this is not, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now that's the question that I asked from the beginning. If this is a business and this operates as a business, then I have a right to know what contract I signed to get in business with these people.
It's a business as a government entity.
But you say business. You didn't. I get that.
Have you turned your phone off?
No, we're outside.
Okay.
So now you're telling me that I have to turn my phone off. So which one is it? Am I not allowed to have a phone? You understand the problem that I'm having here? Because you told me I couldn't have it on inside.
You can't have it on inside.
Right, now we're outside and you still ask me if I have my phone on. Yes, absolutely. You know why? Because police kill people. We have to know that that's a problem,
if
right?
You want to continue with this route?
I'm not contributing. I'm not.
No, you're accusing me of killing people.
No, I said police do. Have police not killed people?
And people have killed people.
I get that.
Okay. And the ratio of police officers killing people is a way lower.
But the ratio of police to people right now are 3 plus them in there to 1.
Are you done with your business in there? Is what I want to know.
Yeah. I still have a question that she refuses to answer.
Well, ask for her supervisor. Maybe they can help you.
she started being verbally combative.
Ask
We
for
never
her
got to that
supervisor.
point. She walked out of the door.
Ask for her
That's my
supervisor.
point.
If you're not done doing your business when you go back in there, ask to speak to the supervisor. Maybe
No
they
problem.
can help.
Nope.
Okay?
Now-
You won't be able to have that on. That's all they ask.
Okay, now, my question is, what law, so that way I know, what law am I breaking by having my cell phone on? Because if you're telling me I have to turn my cell phone off, period,
Those are their rules.
I know, I'm
It's
just
not
saying.
my rule.
Okay, so that's
their
Okay.
their
It's
rule.
their
That's
rule.
their rule. Not
Their
ours.
rule. No cell phone
Yeah.
usage in that area.
Yeah.
In what area? The whole building?
The area there.
Once you walk past those doors,
Once it's right there on the desk.
it says
There's a
no
sign.
cell phone
There's
usage.
a sign there. The desk with a big cross through, like the Ghostbuster sign with a cross.
Okay.
Cell phone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so if I need to get that camera of her verbally abusing me, how do I do that?
You can talk to the supervisor.
Public records request.
Public records request? Thank you very much. That's all I